how could people message better in terms of raising the awareness?
The way I see is that, to use an easy word, we don't care for things we don't know. And as you mentioned, very few people in the world will have the opportunity to be underwater and to witness what we are so lucky to witness. And based on my own experience, and the reason why I became an underwater photographer was exactly that. I remember I was a passionate diver, and every time I would come back from a dive trip, I would talk to family and friends and be very excited about it and telling people about it, trying to make them understand what's down there in the water. That's not all black and cold. We full of monsters that's gonna come and eat you. And I always get some limited attention to it. And I start taking pictures in a total unpretentious and not planned way. It was just for a little fun. And people respond to that completely different. So I start people asking questions, people really interested in, oh, but really, you see all these colors and oh, really, all this beauty, oh, this looks like a garden, or, oh, so people definitely respond much better when they can relate. And that's how I became an underwater photographer. And then my next step on that same line on the underwater photography and trying to transform the view that people has on the underwater world, I kind of specialize in a technique that we call the over under. So this is a photography technique that we take half of your image is taken underwater and the other half is above water. And when people see these pictures, that also bring a much more closeness to much more proximity to them because they have something that they can easily relate. That's the top side part. So they can easily relate to the top of the ocean, right? Everybody has that view and everybody knows how it is. And when you can put these two things together, makes easier for people to create that image and to create that connection, if you will, to the ocean. So I absolutely believe that photography and video and bringing these images to the general public helps to create that connection that in consequence you help engaging people in conservation. And that's exactly the reason why I do what I do.